Alright guys, so now this is another help video if you forgot from Edpuzzle how to convert from quadratic standard form to a vertex form. So I'm going to go ahead and actually do this one with you guys. And let's actually hop onto my dot cam here, okay? Alright, so we know that we need to go from standard form quadratic, which is y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. And we need to go to vertex form, which is y equals a parentheses x minus h to the power of 2 plus k. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and write that form that I have. So I need to look here. So my original form is y equals, or standard form, x squared minus 16x plus 65. Okay, I'm hopping back onto the dot cam so you can see me. Okay, so here, if you remember from the Edpuzzle video, the first step we need to do is know my a coefficient, b coefficient, and c coefficient. Okay, so my a coefficient here would be 1, b coefficient would be negative 16, c coefficient would be 65. Okay, so knowing these coefficients, now in step 2, I'm going to use the axis of symmetry formula. And this is a formula that you should already know. So if you don't remember, I would write this down if I were you, because you should be writing this down to solve problems. So it's x equals division sign or fraction symbol negative b over 2a. Okay, so this negative is independent of b. So it would be equals negative parentheses, what is my b coefficient? A negative 16 over 2 parentheses, what's my a coefficient? 1. Okay, so then I would multiply negative times negative 16 is positive 16. 16 over, and then 2 times 1 is 2. So automatically you should know 16 divided by 2 is, what is it, guys? It should be 8. Okay, so we know that x equals 8. So that's my axis of symmetry here. So remember what we talked about with h and k? We've always said h tells you your axis of symmetry. So for sure, I know 8 is going to be part of my vertex. So remember, this is vertex. Now I need to find k. Now in order to find k, which is step 3, I got to substitute this x value, my h value, into the original. So it would be y equals x squared minus 16x plus 65. So I'm going to go ahead and substitute the x's for 8. So it would be y equals parentheses 8 squared minus 16 parentheses 8 plus 65. So I'm going to go ahead and pop into my graphing calculator so you can actually put this in. So give me about a couple of seconds here as I pop this up so we can actually solve this, okay guys? And you can see how I enter it in the graphing calculator. You should be using a graphing calculator, guys. So let's go ahead and clear. Okay, so let's go ahead and put parentheses 8 square minus 16 parentheses 8 parentheses plus 65. You should get, oh, y equals 1. Okay, so now we know that this is k, this is h. Okay, that's exactly what you're doing. So k value would be 1. So this is step 4 now. Step 4, now you have to write it into vertex form, because remember, that's our whole goal of doing this, guys, because we're trying to get this into vertex form. So 2 things you need for vertex form is the a coefficient and the vertex. So we have those 2 things. We have the vertex and we have the a coefficient. I'm going to go ahead and use a different marker so you can see. Okay, so our vertex form, let me rewrite this again. Y equals a parentheses x minus h to the power of 2 plus k. So now let's substitute. So our A coefficient is 1. Y equals 1, parentheses, x minus, what's my H value? It is 8, and it's positive. So this stays a subtraction sign. So to the power of 2, and then it's positive 1, so we're going to go ahead and put plus 1. Now this is correct, but when we look at our answer choices, we're probably not going to see that 1. So it's going to be y equals x minus 8 to the power of 2 plus 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at my answer choices. And the answer would be, let's see, it would be A. So A would be the answer choice, okay? That would be correct. Hopefully that helped, guys. Call me if you need help still.